What's up, everybody? ShonnyDman here, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Back at you with another episode of Nerd Talk. Very, very fun guest that we have on this week. So, to get things kicked off and going, tell us who you are and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Lauren, otherwise known as the Glitter Devil _, on TikTok and Instagram. And I am a cosplayer from Ohio, unfortunately. But,
Uh, why, unfortunately,
uh, you know, maybe in the like northern spots of Ohio, it's a little better. But I'm from Columbus, or not Columbus. I wish I was from Columbus. I'm from Southern Ohio, so it's not. There's not a whole lot going on here.
oh, okay. Oh, I got you. I got you. I'm sure it's
Yeah, it's
not
not
that
that fun.
bad.
Eh, again, maybe if I lived in like one of the actual like cities, it would be. But this like town that I live in, like when I graduated high school, I had a class of 67.
Oh,
So
wow.
like, yeah, there's
Oh, it's one of
very little
those
stuff
kind
to
of
do.
towns where, like,
Yeah,
everybody knows you and like you can't do
exactly.
nothing without people. Okay, okay. It's one of
Yeah.
those. Or maybe, yeah, maybe you should get out of that town. That's
Listen, I'm trying. I'll tell you, I'm trying.
it's like
Eventually.
when I graduated high school, uh it's about like 300 of us.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
pretty pretty big number compared to 66.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so uh tell us a little bit about your cosplays. How long you been doing it?
Um, 3 years, I believe. This year it'll be 3 years. I'm not sure exactly what like month, but I started in 2020. My school, I was in my senior year when COVID happened, so I kind of had
Oh,
like
okay.
3 or so months before I actually graduated that I was doing nothing because my job also like got kind of shut down because of the pandemic. So I was like, well, why not? Like nobody's gonna see me after this anyway. So if it's embarrassing, it's embarrassing. And I just kind of did it. I don't know what the first one was because it's been so long ago and I try to suppress like those memories of
Oh,
what my
okay.
first few were because it's just you scroll that far down on my account and it's a little scary down there. But
Oh
my
gosh.
first like yeah, it's a little don't go looking for it. But my first like actual one was Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that's kind of how I like actually got into cosplaying for real.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, most of the people I've had on, it seems like there's few that I've had on that's been doing it for several years, but there's some I've
Right.
had on who's been doing like the past 3 or 4 years, and they really got into it during the
Right.
pandemic and everything.
Right. Yeah,
So
there's pandemic babies and then there's pandemic cosplayers.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. There's a lot of those now. So
Yeah.
and so Toph was your first one. Which one's your favorite cosplay that you've done?
Oh man. I'd say like as of right now, I really like doing Power from Chainsaw Man with like the little devil horns, and I made like a glitter version of her scythe. I've done that. I've only done it twice, but I really like doing that cosplay. I haven't cosplayed in a hot minute because life has just been kind of stressing me out, but
Oh no,
that's
I
one of
get
my
that. I
like
get that.
recent favorites. Yeah, it's so I've been kind of not doing as much. I have a lot of ideas that I want to do, but right now Power is one that I like doing. Um I like doing Tsukishima from Haikyuu. Haven't done that one in a while, but that was like one of my most popular ones. So,
Okay. I'm trying to remember what cosplay it was that I saw. It may have been you like
mhm.
in a Spider-Man cosplay.
Hmm.
I
Oh
think that was
yeah,
the yeah, I think that was the first thing I saw when I was like, because I was just scrolling through
right,
Instagram, just looking for people to add or like to try to have come on. I think that was the first thing I saw. And I was like,
right,
oh, no, 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 it wasn't that. It was, I think it was like right after I had Hannah on. I think you
mhm,
followed me on Instagram, and
right,
then I followed back, and I was like, okay, yeah, let me message this person see if she's interested. So
right.
I was like, I like the cut of her jib. So
That's so
so
funny.
I'm pretty interested in seeing and talking to her. Um, so you actually, so you, I do like the Spider-Man one. I did see your page. I haven't watched Invincible. Uh,
Mhm.
But yeah, I like that cosplay that you did as well. There's like one that you did where you just look like completely beat up, like you're tired. So I was like, oh man, she's having a rough day right there.
That's like my favorite thing to do. Like my friends know me. Like I told my friend that took the pictures for my Invincible cosplay. I was like, I want to look like I just like got beat to death. Like I just want to look like I went through this fight, you know? So when I did the same thing for my Spider-Man where I just like I really like special effects kind of stuff. Like I've done
Oh,
Zuko and like Todoroki for my heroes like Scar, and I just like doing like the kind of like bruising and bloody lips and stuff like that. So when I did Spider-Man, it wasn't the most recent time because I did it kind of like half-heartedly with some friends, but when I
right.
like really did it, I had like the full No Way Home like beat up kind of look going
Yeah.
on, and it was probably my favorite time I've ever done that.
And then you also done a Doctor Strange.
Yes. Yeah, that one was also kind of heat of the moment. I've had that cosplay for a really long time, but I never had done anything with it except for like a few pictures that we took the day we were going to go watch Multiverse of Madness. I
Oh,
do
okay.
like it though. It's a very nice cosplay.
How did you do the effects in it? Because how did that work?
My friend, her photography at is Low Row Photography on Instagram, but she also cosplays. But she took all the pictures and edited all of it in there actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know the exact process she did. I just know that she was beside me and I was kind of watching her do it, and I was like, "You got it, girl."
I was just definitely getting your way, so I'll let you
Exactly.
handle
I'm
all
like,
of
I'll just
this.
watch.
I really love your Susan Storm uh
Yeah,
cosplay as well. That one looks really
mhm.
cool.
Thank you.
Um, I think what other ones that I've seen. I think you did Electra.
Yeah, yeah. I did both of those. I went to Cleveland Fan Expo in the end of March, I think it was, and I didn't post pictures of this one just because like I was late getting there and I was
Mm.
just tired, but I did Eddie Brock and Venom. Like I have a Venom puppet thing that I
Oh,
have. So I did that the first day. And then I did Electra the second day. And I did Susan the third day, which I have never done Electra or Susan before. So those were my first times doing them. So I'm glad they worked out.
um, so when you're not cosplaying and you're not working, what does your free time look like?
um, I am actually like in the process of writing a book with my partner. We're like co-writing a like apocalyptic kind of book right now. So
Interesting.
I like doing that. And then I am a avid consumer of TV and movies. Unfortunately, I don't get as much as I like used to just because I don't have as much free time, but I like watching TV. I like watching movies whenever I have the chance, I guess.
What have you been watching?
My favorite TV show right now is it's on Showtime and it's called Yellow Jackets. And not a lot of people are like knowing about it right now, but if you have the opportunity, watch it. It's one of the best shows that are on television right now. Like it's really good.
I think I've seen Paramount Plus
Hmm.
uh try to promote that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but I think I've seen like I know of it, but
right,
I've been busy with my own binge watching the shows,
right,
so nothing new is coming
right.
for me to watch until I finish my what I'm watching now. Um,
Completely understandable.
what's okay? So Yellow Jacket. What else? What
Hmm.
else are you watching?
Man, other than that, not much. I like watching reality shows. So I've been watching like old seasons of The Challenge and stuff, but
Okay.
I feel like the other like more recent shows I've seen, I watched The Last of Us when that came out. That was pretty
Oh,
good. I was a fan of the video game, so I was kind of like whenever the show came out because I'm very like picky about like adaptations to TV. So especially like casting wise. So I'm always like very nitpicky, but I thought it was a really good adaptation from the game. So that one's pretty good if you haven't seen that.
I have actually. One
Yeah.
of the guests I had on, we did a 2 hour review of season one
Oh.
for my channel, and so she because she loves it. She loves The Last of Us because we were talking about it, because I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a review. Maybe I won't. And then I got watched the
Right.
first like maybe one or two episodes. I was like, okay. I was talking to her. I said, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a review of this now. And then she was like, this is my subtle introduction into me doing the video with you. I know you
Right.
didn't ask me, so I'm just putting out there that I am
Right.
doing it with you. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess that's fine.
That's dope.
Because currently right now I'm about finished binge watching the X-Files.
Hmm.
Um I'm very picky about the shows I watch.
Right.
There's let's see, there's that, and then there's Alaska was it Alaskan Daily? That's what it's called with not Hillary Swank. Is it Hillary Swank?
I
I
have
could,
no clue.
and then there's a Class of '09, which is like an FBI show with like Kate
Yeah.
Mara in it. And I'm interested
Oh
in
yeah.
watching.
Oh no, she's not the girl that's in it. She looks like the girl that's in The Boys. I like The Boys
I have
on
not watched
Amazon
The
Prime.
Boys.
It's a little it's kind of gory, but I think it's an interesting show. That's for sure.
Right. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people tell me to watch it, and a lot of people like it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just I have some I already have like so much stuff to consume
All
that
right.
I don't need to
Like give me
pile
like
anything
3 years.
on. And so because I think before I started binge watching the X-Files, I was binge watching either Inuyasha
Hmm.
or Yu Yu Hakusho.
Hmm.
Or maybe something else. I was binge watching something before the X-Files, so I can't remember
Right.
what I was
Something.
watching. Um, hmm. Oh well. So what? So what kind of job do you do?
I work in retail, so
Uh,
lots of people, and I work specifically in like a children's clothing store. So I get the absolute best customers, children and then grandparents. So, and I like recently got promoted, so it's been a lot more stress, but I think I'm starting to finally like settle into it.
look at
So,
you be responsible.
yeah.
So, you're doing such a great job. We're going to give you more work.
Exactly.
So it's definitely in small town USA.
Yeah.
So um, how many cons have you been to? I know you said you started in about 2020-ish. How many? So
Yeah.
uh,
Um,
I don't think
let's
that is there like a lot of cons, or do you have to like travel to different?
I think I've been to Anime NYC once, and I've been to Hallmat last year. And then I went to Cleveland Fan Expo last year and this year. So I think I've only been to four so far.
Okay.
So yeah, there's like a few in Ohio, but it's more like my friends live in other places. So I kind of just go where they go so we can all be together because it's just easier that way.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking, like, yeah, I know you're telling me you like live in a pretty small town. I was like,
Yeah.
are they gonna have cosplays for like
No.
five people?
Yeah, no, my old roommate is a cosplayer. But other than that, I have a different friend that she kind of just goes for the fun of it. Like she doesn't dress up or anything, but I don't know anyone else. No.
What are some cons that you do want to go to that you're kind of like further
Right.
out there?
I really kind of want to go to Dragon Con in, I believe it's in Atlanta.
It
I want
is.
to go to that because it's like a 5 day thing. And I'm like, wow, like that sounds tiring, but it sounds exciting. So I want to do that. And then me and my partner are teetering on the idea of going to, I think it's OtakCon in Washington, D.C. in July, I believe. Other than
Okay.
that, I'm kind of just going with the flow.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, August. Yeah, it's like Labor Day
Hmm.
weekend. I probably won't go for the full 5 days because I'll have other things
Right.
going on, and plus that's
Yeah.
like the start of college football season. So,
Right.
and but yeah, I am going to meet a few people that I've met through doing this podcast.
Right.
One of my friends, Amalia Cat, she'll be there, and so where I'm going
Hmm.
down to meet her and some of her friends, and so I'm very excited
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a wild weekend, I bet.
Yeah.
Um, so it's a what's some cosplays that you're working on now?
I've recently gotten into like making props for cosplays because I used to be the like person that like would just buy everything, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I also wanted to have something that I'm like, wow, I made that. So I've made Angel's wings from Chainsaw Man, and they've been done for like a month. So hopefully that's gonna be the next one that I do because I have everything to do him. And then I think what was the other one? I This is kind of more like really niche, but I want to do a Bratz character from the Bratz Fashion Pixies movie, which I just have to make like the wings and like paint on all the clothes. So there's that. Can't really think of anything else that's like super specific. I want to do Jill from Resident Evil. That's one
Okay.
that has been on there. So that's a few.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I I remember watching a TikTok a while back, and I was seeing
Mhm.
somebody was talking about like how you know I think they were talking about like how just talk about people who make their cosplays compared to those who
Mhm.
just go out and buy them, and I was just kind of
Right.
like I don't think it really matters. I think you get
Yeah.
more fulfillment out of it if it's something that
Right.
you made yourself, but I don't think it really matters that much on if
Yeah.
you go and buy one. So
Right.
most of the
Yeah, I
people
think
that
it's
I've had on have definitely made.
right.
Um, yeah. Most of them have made their own cosplays. So
Right. Yeah, I think what really at first I didn't really have any interest in it because this is like a bad thing of me, but I'm one of those people where I like if I don't think I can do it, I'm just not gonna try to do it. But then when I went to Hallmat, a few of my friends participated in like the cosplay contest or whatnot, and I
okay,
was just kind of like blown away by like what people can do. I was like, well, listen, like I might as well try to make something. So one thing
yeah.
I do want to make, my favorite anime is Full Metal Alchemist, and I want to try to make Ed's like automail, like his arm and his leg. And if I can accomplish that, I want to try to make an entire like Alphonse like suit. So
Mm.
that's not going to happen anytime soon, but hopefully eventually. That's
It's
a
on
big
it's on
goal.
it's on your bucket list.
Yeah. Something to do eventually.
Because I'll see like people like put in really they'll make really. I mean, technically, I couldn't tell the difference between a
Right.
store bought and handmade because a lot of the times the handmade stuff looks really good and really authentic.
Right.
I've seen people like put in a lot of work and make like fully mobilized Iron Man armor
Yeah.
uh with the helmet and everything. I've seen people Captain America's look great, Black
Mhm.
Widow, Spider-Man. Like I'm just like, hey man, y'all put a lot of work for it, so you do you.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't do it, but that's just me.
Right. Yeah, I'm not making an Iron Man suit anytime soon, but if somebody wants to make me one, I mean, I'll take it.
Now, if you want to offer a 3D printer,
Yeah.
maybe we can talk about it, but
Right.
definitely not. Um, so do you play video games in your free time as well, or is that just kind of like something you were not able to do because you're so busy?
Yeah, it's when I was younger, definitely more. I've been wanting to get back into it, so I'm trying to save like stuff to make like a streaming setup and whatnot.
Oh,
Yeah, like half the way there. So I'm getting there slowly but surely. Most of the times though, if there's a video game that I really like and I just don't buy it or don't think I'm gonna have time to play it, I just watch like playthroughs on YouTube. So that's kind of what I've been doing.
that's fair. That's fair. I know. Because I've got to buy a new graphics card for my computer, and so
Hmm.
I wanted to play Jedi Survivor, but
Hmm.
I was just like, let me just wait.
Yeah.
it's not a big deal if I don't have it right now.
Right.
So so I think it was that I did buy Hogwarts Legacy.
Hmm.
Um, I need to finish that. I didn't even finish that game. I just now thought about that. I was like, oh, I didn't finish. Maybe I'll just do like a playthrough or something. I don't know. So
Right.
it's just now clicked in my head that I did not finish that game. So
Right.
that's on my to do list. So I think right now I do love horror games.
Hmm.
Uh, I've been playing the Dark Picture Anthology series.
Yes, I know those ones.
Tho-
Yeah.
So I just did last October, like for the
Hmm.
Halloween special for the channel. I did Little Hope,
Hmm.
and I need to play House of Ashes and is it The Devil in Me.
Yeah, yeah.
But then also I've been planning. I'm hoping to try to get some streaming stuff up and going because I do
Right.
want to stream The Quarry.
Yes. Oh, I
Uh,
love that one.
that was a very fun game. I do. I
Yeah.
really want to play that game. Um.
It reminded me of like Until Dawn.
Oh
Like
yeah. Oh, that was
nothing
also a
can
good
top
game.
Until Dawn, but it was close. So
Oh man, that game was like just so much fun to play.
yeah, it's a really good video game. Like that's one of
Um,
my favorite of all time.
I think Until Dawn when I played it, I was annoyed because like because I started doing my channel a while back,
Hmm.
and but I kind of at a certain point I kind of just like stopped and kind of reset everything.
Right.
But when I did the Until Dawn series, I got so mad because I was playing and I kept everybody alive except for the black character.
Right.
And then I was just like, oh my God, really? I just
Listen, he's actually like the hardest one to save though.
I think
Like
yeah.
I cheated and I watched how to save him before I played it so that I could make sure I got everybody out.
And I was just kind of like, I said, I'm ashamed of myself. I saved everybody except for the black person. That's great. Um, and then I played Slender: The Arrival.
Oh, I've never heard
Uh,
of that.
it's a very intense game.
Yeah.
I I had to pause a few times just to be like, okay, this is I don't know
What's
if I can
going
do
on?
this because it's a game based off like Slender Man, and you're
Yeah.
having to go and look. It's been a while. I think you have to like go and look for like your sister or something like
Hmm.
that she's disappeared. And while you're looking for her, you're kind of like uncovering this mystery and things like that. And you're being stalked by Slender Man. And you have like, I think you have like a camera. And whenever he's near, it like statics.
Oh, love that.
It's just, it's just rough. I was just kind of like, I can't do this. I need a
Yeah,
break.
those kind of games, those are the ones I definitely watch. Like I like watching other people get scared by them, but like me, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that.
Because like after I did Until Dawn, it was a couple of years afterwards. But I started the Dark Picture
Hmm.
series, and the first one I did was Ghost of Medan,
Yeah.
and man, see, I think again, I get so mad because I don't intentionally try to save everybody,
Right.
but I got so mad because I and again the first person I got killed was the black character because it showed like a premonition,
Hmm.
and I went the wrong way that I was
Right.
supposed to, and he ended up getting killed. And then the female character,
Hmm.
uh, she got shot because I picked the wrong thing. I was
You're
trying to be
right.
like, okay, there was a part in the game where like the guy was like freaking out, thought he was infected, thought that they were
Right.
infected, and he had a gun. And I thought I was like, if I could like, calm him down, appeal to
Right.
him, be truthful, maybe he will like, chill a little bit. No,
Right.
he shot her. So I was just kind of
Yeah.
like, oh,
Makes
that's
sense.
great. That's great. And then Little Hope, I only lost I got I lost one person,
Right.
but the game's mechanics was doing something different that I wasn't familiar with because you kind of had to like balance out these characters. So if
Right.
they were kind of like a dick at the beginning of the
Yeah.
game, but if you're able to like tilt that and make them a more lovable character,
Mhm.
it would survive. No, I
Oh.
did not do that with this person. I thought
Right.
I lost one person, and then I was like, okay, good. Out of the woodshed, game's over. No, no, these chains from hell come and drag one of my characters away, and I was like,
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
that's
Yes,
cool.
that's fine.
That's fine. It's not like I tried my best to keep him alive and all
Right.
this stuff throughout this entire night of horror. So
Right.
it's frustrating.
Have you ever played or seen Detroit Become Human?
I have not. I don't think I've heard of that.
Oh, really? Oh, it's a really good one. It's like story based, and it's to make a very, very long game short, it's based on like the future where these like androids are kind of like the maids and the babysitters and whatnot, and they kind of like have a rebellion. It's a very, very good, very like 100 different like paths you can pick. It's a very good game.
Okay. Um, see, I now love those kind of games that like
Yeah.
give you these options and like based on the outcome. Um, I think I think those are the Phasmophobia. It's a very fun game.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
um, it's just I hate that game because it just stresses me out too
Right.
much. Um, I'm trying to think if there was any funny. It was a pretty fun. I think I have clips of me playing that game on my Instagram
Yeah.
page, but it was pretty fun. Uh, but you won't catch me in a horror movie though,
Yeah.
because I
I
always,
feel that.
because yeah, because like I always like make the joke and everything. It's like, come on, we all know the black guy's gonna die first. So what's
Right.
even the point? It's either because most horror movies are kind of like they follow a basic formula. You'll
Right.
either have like the couple who die while they're banging, and
Yep.
then just a random black guy dies,
Yeah.
unless it's a lovable character in the comic relief that he might survive. But
Right. Nine times out of 10 now.
yeah, exactly. Do you like horror movies?
A little bit. That I'm very, very picky about the kind of horror movies I like. Like I'm
Really?
very like older stuff, I don't really like respect to them because they were like the base for all horror, but I don't really like older stuff. Just because I feel like it doesn't really hold the test of time. Like stuff like The Exorcist, like I
Oh,
feel like if I watched it now, I'd kind of be like, okay, like it's fine. And I know this is a very unpopular opinion I have. I know a lot of people like Hereditary and Midsommar. I don't really like them. I like Jordan Peele. Like I loved Nope. I loved Us. Like that. It's a really good movie. I just recently watched the newer Scream movies,
oh,
which
I did too.
I like. Yeah, I like the original, so I was like, well, I might as well. And
Right.
I love Jenna Ortega, so I was like, might as well watch it for her, if anything. And they're better than I was expecting, honestly. So
I I recently watched Scream 6 because I'm actually working
mhm.
on a video of ranking them, but I'm pretty
Right,
sure. I think obviously the originals number 1, and I think
right.
I'm trying to remember them all, but number 2 I think was good, so that
Hmm.
probably will stay at number 2. Number 3, I will probably put Scream 4.
Yeah, I really like Scream 4.
Um,
That was my favorite, like out
oh
of the
yeah.
first, like the original four.
Um, and let's see, probably Scream 5,
Hmm.
then Scream 6, and then Scream 3.
Yeah.
Uh, something I would love for them to do. Although I do hope they're done with making Scream movies. I don't want them to
Right.
turn into Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Although you
Milk
know
it.
the quality is still pretty good, but still,
Right.
um, I something cool I wish they would do with oh, what is her name? Billy Loomis's daughter. I can't remember her name.
Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something something cool I wish they would do in a movie is kind of have like before they did this, before they showed that she was Billy Loomis's
Hmm.
daughter. I think a movie idea is like where she's the one that's committing the murders, but she doesn't
Right.
realize it, and it's kind of like a dual
Right.
identity thing. And then it comes out that
Right.
she's the daughter of Billy Loomis. I thought that'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool because they kind of teased that.
I was gonna say it felt like that's kind of what they were like like making you think at least, or they
Yeah,
wanted you to at least think part of it.
yeah. So I think that'd be a pretty cool concept. But oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love Jenna Ortega. I mean, she's very popular now because of
Yeah.
Wednesday, which was a good show. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
it was fun. It was fun. Um,
Again, that's another thing. It was better than I was expecting. So,
oh yeah, yeah, definitely,
you know.
definitely. Like she really blew up. I think after the whole that whole dancing scene that she did.
Yeah.
So she really blew up after that.
And
Uh,
now I guess they're making a Beetlejuice too, and
oh
she's
yeah,
playing Lydia's daughter. So there's that. I
yeah.
guess.
And so it's hey, uh,
Yeah.
I remember seeing her in a movie before, like a horror movie before, but I just can't remember the name of it.
Was it X, like the A24 movie on the farm?
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was that.
Yeah,
That was
she's
I
pretty
think
good in
that was
that.
the first time I saw her. And again, I didn't. I usually don't pay that much attention to the actors and actresses unless I
Right.
know they're actually in the movie. But yeah, that was the
Right.
first time I saw her, and then didn't hear much afterwards.
Right.
But then Wednesday comes around. I was like, okay, I'll give Wednesday a chance. And so uh, I feel like her and was it Audrey Plaza
Oh yeah, yeah.
could do like a mother daughter movie.
Yeah,
Honestly,
very similar people. Yeah.
and so they're both funny people. I enjoy them. Yeah, I didn't. She's got a bright future. That's sure. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely. She's gonna be one of the big stars, that's for sure.
Definitely. I think who else? I mean, I loved Wednesday. But
Mhm.
I felt like they were trying to like juggle three different storylines.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was just
It was kind of a lot. I think they
yeah.
needed to find their footing a little bit better with that, but you know, it was the first season, so I'll give them a pass for now.
Oh yeah. Now I definitely would like them to get like with season two. Obviously, they're
Hmm.
getting the season two.
Right.
Definitely move away. Just stop doing love triangles.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. Like
just
we
stop
don't
doing
need
that.
it. It's tired, especially for a character like Wednesday. Like she
Right.
doesn't need it.
It doesn't make sense for you to try
No,
to
like
like give her a relationship of any kind. I mean,
right.
other than friendship, I do like the character development that they did
Hmm.
throughout season one. But as far as like a love based relationship, I don't think that's really her kind of character.
Yeah, right.
Unless you make a character that kind of matches that energy,
Right.
and it's somebody who's like who gives off that Adams family vibe, but they're not a part of the
Right.
family. I didn't like Morticia.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know what it was, but like Gomez and Morticia's characters, it's like,
I feel like they made Morticia's personality very like they were trying to drive this like mother-daughter like conflict that I don't think made sense. Like
right,
it was like she's never been like that, so why is she like harping on her to be
right.
like just like her? Like I don't know. It was kind of weird how they took that route.
All right. It was just again, it was just one of those convoluted plot lines that was
Yeah.
just unnecessary.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't need to be there. Like we had enough going on without whatever that was.
Right, right. Um, I am curious to see what they do with season two.
Hmm.
I mean, it was pretty fun trying to like figure out the mystery and things like that.
Right.
Um, but see, I loved Enid. I thought that was a really good
Hmm.
character,
Yeah.
and she kind of balanced out Wednesday too. And
Right.
so
Right.
it was good. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because usually that like happy, peppy, go lucky character is not my cup of tea, but I feel like it was actually necessary because Wednesday is so like flat faced and like
yeah.
dry the whole time. So it's like, yeah, it kind of made the balance work.
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, I'm trying to remember what else. Thing was good.
Hmm.
Uh, Fester, that was
Yeah, that
fine.
was yeah.
That was fine. I don't have complaints. It was fine.
Right.
Um, I Pugsley, it could have
Yeah,
been
he's kind of
better.
just there. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's
could
just.
have included him a little
Uh,
bit more in something, but
I mean, I
yeah.
get that Wednesday's the older sibling, but like
Hmm.
in the shows and stuff like that, Pugsley's able to like hold his own
Right.
just as well, and so. But the opening scene was pretty good with the piranhas and
Yeah.
everything, and so it's 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 pretty good. I got mad at Eugene when he went into the woods by himself. I was like,
Oh my
Eugene, what are you
gosh,
doing?
yeah. Like, come on, let's be smarter. See, that's what I'm
Mm,
saying. That's why I could never be in like that kind of situation because I just would not walk out into the woods like that. But
exactly. And it's just
I'm not a
like,
character in a
what are
TV
you
show.
doing? And so, Oh man, I need to go back and rewatch Wednesday now.
I know. I'm sitting here like, man, I really don't remember like half their names.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of characters
yeah,
and just a lot of stuff going on. Some of them shine. Some of them were kind of meh.
right.
Um, but it was pretty good. It's pretty good indeed. Oh man, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what else. Is there anything else? Oh, that movie comes out next month. There's a movie I want to see called The Boogeyman. I'm interested in
Hmm.
seeing. It's a horror movie, so
Oh, I feel
um,
like I heard about that really long time ago and did not realize that it didn't already come out. That's
yeah.
interesting.
Did you watch
I
the Super
wanted to.
Mario's?
No, I did not. No, I haven't been to an
Really?
actual like movie theater in a very long time. So
Oh,
yeah, I just haven't got there yet.
that's okay. I don't blame you. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie.
I wanted to see Evil Dead Rise,
Oh, I
but I
saw that.
also was just like, I just don't want to go to the theater, so I'll just wait, I guess.
I liked it. There are some things I wish they
Hmm.
could have done differently, but it was a pretty good movie.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
they had like side characters in there that were just basically cannon fodder, and I
Yeah.
didn't really care
Yeah.
that they died. So I
Be
was
a
just kind of
body
like,
count. Yeah.
yeah. So I was just kind of like, you're not really worth it.
Right.
So
Yeah. I really like the 2013 Evil Dead, so which is weird because like watching it, that just doesn't seem like the type of movie I would like, but I did like it. So I was kind of like, well, I'd be interested to see it, but I'm not paying money to go see it at the moment. So
right, exactly. All right, guys. I think that's where we will drop things for this episode of Nerd Talk. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Lauryn, for coming on. This was
thank you for
very
having me.
fun. Definitely we'll try to figure out how to have you back on in the future. As per
Definitely.
usual, you guys, it should be up on screen now, but there's a way to how you can follow Lauryn and support her. Um, yeah, that's pretty much everything. But other than that, guys, you guys have a great week, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.